Deer. Oh, they're so cute. And a hawk. Oh, the hawk. Oh, the hawks are always hunting in this field because there's so many field mice and voles, and it's just so beautiful to watch them just glide. Oh, it's so good to be outside. I'm now convinced that to really be in winter, in addition to just going in within yourself, is to go out and be in winter. It is so... I need to find ways that I can be out. That I can be out here. I think I want to try, not ice skating. Well, ice skating, that'd be fun. But land skiing, cross-country skiing. I don't know what to say. I don't know what I'm doing. I just had this idea to sit down and say hi and just give a little life update literally 20 minutes ago. You'll have to excuse my coughing. Oh, I got incredibly sick the other week, and it's probably the worst cough I've ever had. Didn't sleep for like days because I couldn't stop coughing, and it was so deep in my lungs, really painful. My throat got all raw. And then the most recent development is, I think I may have, I don't know. I have no way of knowing, but I think I might have fractured a rib from coughing so hard, so frequently, all the time. Oh. Well, anyway, yeah. So as I was sitting down, sorting through the, like, probably hundreds of hours of footage that I've been taking over the last few months because life has been crazy. It just felt weird going back and editing all this old footage and not connecting like right now and saying hi right now and just kind of giving an overview. And yeah, life has been, the world has been a lot. I personally don't think I can remember a time where more things have been happening and life has been this hard. Not just for myself, but everybody I know is having some kind of massive life catastrophe or shift or unexpected thing happening. And that's not even to speak of the really... I don't even have words for what's going on in the world right now. And then on top of all this, that's just been continuous, one thing after the next, got thrown into massive uncertainty. And then when we pivoted, things fell apart. And then we thought we understood something, and then that fell apart. It's just like... And that just completely took up our entire lives. Because there were so many things that kept shifting from underneath us and so many things that we had to deal with like right then and right now, and we had no option, and it was incredibly stressful. and then followed by a devastating family situation. It has probably the hardest thing I've ever dealt with in my life. I think because of the stress of everything, my health has really deteriorated. I got very sick. It has been incredibly hard to not have, I haven't had any time, not, nonetheless for videos, but even for myself. I've kind of had a bit of a collapse, if I'm honest. And there's been a lot of days of not getting out of bed. But just, so many unexpected things, and the world is so heavy right now. And if you watch my videos, I have a feeling you're like me, and that very sensitive to a lot of different things and aspects in the world, and that has been very hard to carry and hard to know how to navigate. Oh, I think that's a golden eagle. Oh, it's not in focus. Damn it. But can you see? Right there. Anyway, I really wish that I could ask how you're doing and talk to you all, because I feel like it sounds so cheesy. But really, connecting with people right now and sharing heart to heart and what's really going on is so important, and connections and relationships. Okay. Well, of course, my camera died right as I was doing that. But, that's what these times have been like. One of the biggest lessons over the last 2 months for me has been the power and the importance of connection and support, and the types of relationships and connections where you share your experience in the most real and raw way, and through that being able to meet people on new levels and new ways that it's just the most incredibly healing experience, and makes us all realize how not alone we are in our journey. It doesn't matter what you're going through. I promise you're not alone. You're so not alone. I wish I could reach through and just say, hi, how are you? What's been going on in your world? How is your heart? And that there would be a way for you to respond. Please let me know in the comments. I read every single comment, and it means so much to me to connect with you and to know how you're doing. And there's deer. That's funny. Oh, the sun is going down already. I'm starting to lose light. And I wanted to just, be honest, because I think because that's where we can connect and what's real, It's really easy to just jump right back into making the videos and tell you all, but I don't know, it just didn't feel right. And so there's a lot of different stories. It has been a time of learning some really hard lessons about how I show up for myself and how I take care of myself, and I know I'm not alone in that the more that we're doing, the more that is happening, the more that we have to turn towards ourselves. And it has been really, really difficult to try to do that while, having a nervous system that is so activated and so hypervigilant, and so much stress and cortisol in my system. All I want to do is go out and not be in the body and not feel everything, because I feel so deeply. And there's a bald eagle. Oh. That felt really special. That felt very special. I saw something recently that was really empowering, that was the opposite of, fear and chaos in life is not calm. It's trust. And what that says to me is, because I really believe that real power comes from within, and that, there can be all these things that are going on and all these things that are happening. And it's not that you are perfectly calm and resilient all of the time, but you meet it with your full presence. And it was just such a powerful reminder. I think a lot of people say like, oh, I trust the universe. And sometimes that doesn't feel real enough, you know? The only thing that we really have is ourselves. We can't, universe is the great mystery. We don't know. And so how do we develop self-trust? Well, we keep turning towards ourselves, listening to ourselves, that oracular communication that happens from our body, from our deep knowing of what do I need? What is needed? What do I do? And it's always there. It's always there. And the trust is developed in being disciplined, in listening to that. I saw this thing that was saying that discipline is the ultimate act of self-love. And, there's so much going on in the world right now that is so heavy and so painful and so overwhelming. And I believe that we need to be participants in creating change in that. In order to be effective in that change, we have to take care of ourselves. And I don't mean that in the hyper-individualistic spiritualism that's really common these days, because it's simultaneous action of showing up and also taking care of ourselves. The more regulated we can get our nervous systems, and the greater capacity we have to hold everything that's showing up in our world and in our lives right now, the greater degree to which we can heal, and so many other things. Wow. I don't know if you can see the deer right here, but they're all standing still, just listening. And with the snow, it's so quiet. Oh. Well, anyway, I better go. But thank you for being here, and I'm serious. I really want to know how everybody's doing in the comments. And moving forward, unless my life implodes again, a video every single week. That is going to be the schedule. Anyway, yeah, so I'll be coming back. I'll probably spend the next week non-stop editing. I'm so excited. I've missed it so much. But wherever you are in the world, may you have the time and the space that you need, and to turn towards yourself, however that looks. May you have the time and the space for tending to yourself to rebuild your resiliency and your capacity, and to build that trust, that we can continue, myself included, that we can continue to build that trust with ourselves, because that's so important. And no matter what you're going through, I hope that you're not alone, and that this too shall pass. And it's usually when you are in the crest of the wave that's coming towards you that it's going to feel the scariest, and it's going to feel the most intense. But that's usually the sign that I'm about to have a breakthrough. But it's messy. It can be messy. It can be hard. It can feel like things are shattering and falling apart. But that's okay. But it's okay. It's okay. It is not bigger than you. It is not, the feeling and the experiences are not bigger than you. You got this. I got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. Anyway, I'm freezing. Okay. So much love.